I show you registered as Ben Sotheby, testifying on behalf of yourself on the revised congressional redistricting plan. Is that correct?
Correct.
Please give us your testimony.
My name is Ben Sotheby. I'm a proud member of AFSCME 1624. I live in the Texas 37th Congressional District. I was raised in areas, the hill country, about a mile and a half from the Guadalupe that flooded, out in what is now the 21st Congressional District. I'm going to tell you about a few things that in my community organizing, active here in an urban area now, very different from where I grew up in a rural area, I run into a lot of young people. And one thing scares me. It scares me that I'm hearing a lot of young people saying, what is the point of engaging in our democracy? They don't listen to us. They don't represent us. Sometimes I run into people who say, they don't hold town halls in our part of the district. I hear other people say, those people never listen to faces and voices like mine. And with gerrymandered redistricting, especially mid-decade, without even the census to inform us, you risk convincing these young people that our form of government, a representative democracy, is not the best way to ensure a good life for themselves. It is not something that has their voice heard, and that maybe other forms of governance are a better shot, or maybe that democracy isn't all it's cracked up to be. I know that's not your intention. God, I hope that's not your intention, to instill those thoughts into young people. I also know that living in an urban place with lots of worries about traffic and transit and stuff, I'm glad that my congressional representation knows about those issues, fights on those issues, but I also know that I have friends who are also in my union who live in parts of Austin that are represented by the same congressperson as rural part of Kendall County where I grew up, or even further west, Kerr, Bandera, Real County. And our communities don't have the same needs. They're worried about the farm bill and we're worried about mass transit. And we need to have. So don't do this. I want our legislature in the special session focusing on flood relief, focusing on true needs that Texans feel immediately. Congressional redistricting mid-decade is not required. It is not something mandated by our Constitution. It is a favor that is requested and asked, and you don't have to go along with it. Our people here in Texas certainly don't want that.
Thank you for your testimony. Chair calls Ebony Rain Eatman.
Present.
Okay. I had you register twice.